Hey everyone, how are you doing tonight? I wanted to discuss a couple things with you guys tonight. First off, a couple days ago, my cousin called me up and um, shared with me uh, this video that Alexis Sky had posted. In the video, you can see several different um, demons just, there. And I don't know if it was Photoshop, but I doubt it. And it like really tripped me out and had me shook for a minute. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But I know just throughout history that we come from a very spiritual background and family. So let me just say that first. So I definitely believe in God. I believe in the devil. I believe in spirits. I believe what you do as a person has repercussions, and you're going to pay for it one way or another. Um, I first want to say that I'm not judgmental. I'm not being judgmental about anyone. I'm not judging her. I'm just saying that what you do in your life, it shows, and sometimes you have to pay for it. So I do believe that the spirits were there in her picture. I believe that these spirits were probably sexual spirits. I don't know what she's dealing with, um, but I know that how you live your life, like I said, it comes to play in your reality, and it's going to show. I know that I've done things in my past, and there were certain people that I had been with that affected me on a spiritual way. Um, so I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but I do think that those were spirits in her picture. They looked very evil. I don't think it was positive spirits around her. Um, but I wanted to talk to you guys right now about soul ties as well, and what that means. So I'm going to read you guys a couple scriptures out of the Bible and tell you what that says. So the first one is 1 Corinthians 6:16. And it says, "Or do you not know that he who is joined to a prostitute becomes one body with her? For as it is written, the two will become one flesh." Now, I'm not calling her a prostitute, but from what I hear, she kind of sleeps around a lot. Every time I see her in a picture, she's half naked. She's wearing clothes that I would wear as lingerie for my husband or my man. I wouldn't wear that stuff, like just for the whole Instagram to see it, the whole world to see me like that. I think that's part of the problem today. Us as women, we have gotten used to just flaunting it all to everybody to see it. There's no more secrets, there's no more privacy, there's nothing that's happening behind closed doors. You know, it's okay to be a freak in the sheets, but not a freak in the streets. That's how I was raised. And like I said, I am definitely not perfect. Um, I've done a lot in my life. So, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that, I don't think it's cool. I don't agree with women dressing like she does and acting in the way that she acts. And, I don't agree with all that. And it's not just her, it's a lot of women in her generation. It's a lot of women in general. It's women my age that are out there doing it, and it's not cool. It's not okay with me. I think it shows in your character. You know, I'd rather work hard for everything that I have um, than demean myself. I'm not going to do it. Um, you know, I'm not. So the next scripture, let me see, that I wanted to read for you guys was 1 Corinthians 6:18. It says, "Flee from sexual immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the sexually immoral person sins against his own body." And I think that's true. You know, Whether you're looking at it from a religious background or you're looking at it from a, just a logical, common sense matter, then it makes sense. If you're sleeping around with different people, then every single time you sleep with a different person, you kind of inherit a little bit of their spirit. If you start being with somebody and you're with that person for years, you may start to notice your mannerisms are the same. You may start to say certain things in the same way. Your actions kind of are the same, and you become really like that person. You guys are like, turn into one. You're like one person. So I think that the soul ties idea is valid. The Bible doesn't, that I found, the Bible doesn't directly talk about soul ties, but it just referenced different scriptures where they're talking about being sexually immoral. So I know that I've been with some really negative people in my past, and that negativity kind of rubbed off on me, and my spirit became uneasy, and I, became kind of negative just from dealing with that person. And you may know there's certain friends that you have, like all throughout the friendship, it's negative. I know, right now in my life, it's nobody but me and my kids and my husband. And I have a couple of friends that I'm still cool with, but for the most part, I had some friendships with some pretty negative people. And that negativity just rubbed off on me. I mean, at one point I was getting in car accidents when I was kicking it with them. I was all kind of shit was happening. And it was because it was a bunch of bad energy with these people. And as soon as I removed myself from their presence, um, things started to get better. And I mean, I believe it. But like I said, once again, I have cheated before. Um, I have been went through my phase where I was just like, I'm a player, I don't care. It doesn't matter. If somebody hurt me, so I went out there and I hurt him, and so like I said, I'm not perfect, but I know just looking back on everything now, I regret it. I regret not being faithful. I regret not being right with God. I regret all that because at the end of the day, you're the one who has to deal with yourself. You're the one who has to deal with the repercussions of living that type of lifestyle. So, like I said, I'm not judging anybody, but I know just from doing it that it doesn't pay. It's always best to uphold your dignity, to be a good, reliable, faithful, honest person. And no matter what you do, no matter what the circumstance is, it's always best to be your best. And I'm living my best life right now. And, that's what I would suggest any young lady to do that's coming up. Don't think that because you're out there, being a mag, being a player, getting paid, niggas paying you and all that, that is good. Because at the end of the day, it's not. I mean, it was a time when I never had to buy nothing at all. Everything was paid for me. I didn't even have to go. I never paid for anything, lifted a finger, or did anything. I always worked, but I didn't spend my money. Men spent their money on me. So, like I said, I can't judge because I've done it. But when I look back now, I'm 43 years old. When I look back now, I'm like, damn, I should have trusted somebody. I should have really did that differently. And that's why, I'm committed right now in my current relationship with my husband. And yeah, I just had to turn over a new leaf and be committed and be honest and be loving and give him 100% of myself because you think you're doing something and treating this person this way and getting over on this one and getting over on that one, and you think you're doing something, but at the end of the day you're not doing anything but hurting yourself. um, you're getting over on yourself. So, I just wanted to share all of that with you guys and say, I think soul ties are real. I think what we're doing out in these streets, we're going to have to pay for it at the end of the day. Not only that, our kids are watching us, our nieces, our nephews are watching us, the youth that are younger than us, they're watching at the end of the day. So, you just want to be a good example. You want to hold your head up and be a good woman and be loyal and be honest and just be real. That's my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I would love to hear your comments and let me know. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you believe in soul ties? Um, what's your opinion on the topic? If there's anything else that's similar that you want to discuss, let me know. We'll discuss it. And I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you got something from the video. And if not, just let me know, and I'll we'll talk. All right, y'all. I have good night. Bye.